Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Three Kingdoms Zhao. So last time we found this exploit with the gold chest in the prison, and I exploited it quite a bit. So essentially what we did is we decked our character out with good items. Definitely a lot of red tier drops, some yellow tier drops. We still couldn't replace these two, mainly because I can't craft the proper gear for these since I'm missing a few resources, most notably the water resource, which is kind of annoying. But in terms of recipe, which was one of the main drops I was going for, we now have tier 40 red crafting recipe as well as tier 50 for pretty much every single category of items. So as you can see here, we're set up for at least the next 20 levels or so for every single category of equipment. Of course, getting the right resources, things like this. I guess right now for level 40, I'm missing this one. I only have 4 copies of this particular water. I need more, a lot more, and these are not going to get dropped with those chests. For accessories, there are different versions of the same accessory sometimes. And then we have a whole list here for necklace, and then for capes, you can see there's this version which boosts defense points, and then the same item, but one that boosts attack. So there's an offensive one, there's a defensive one for both the cape, both type of cape in level 40 and level 50. So kind of got all the recipes we needed. We also get a skill point for every chest we open. Gold tier chests always come with a skill point book. So using those extra skill points, we maxed out our cavalry capabilities, both in terms of spear, bow, and sword, at least to the point where we hit the level cap for every single one of the skills. We'll try to play around with all the abilities as we move forward. We still don't have any for the sword, but I maxed out the bow. Went kind crazy with the chest, and I now have a full build with the bow. And we picked up every single skill point that we ever need, much like how we're happy with our current spear build, and everything's been picked up already as well. So we now have 2 full built sets. Essentially we have straight shots, we have multiple shots, and the passive ability on these boost all sorts of things. We'll go over them real quick. And they also boost the charge shot, where you just hold the block button and have a charge arrow. On top of that, we have a Phoenix move, which we've seen earlier. I think I used this once before. And then we also have hail of arrows from the sky. You can point an area and have them shoot down. The cool thing about this particular one, called Yanhui, or like a swallow jump back, you basically have ability to reduce enemy defense by 20% for 10 seconds, 60% chance of triggering that. You also have an increase in your crit chance, 7.5% for 12 seconds after using this ability. So you always want to kind of start off with this, reduce enemy armor, and also increase your own crit. And then coming down here, your charge attack, the regular attack that's charged, plus this regular ability down here, gets you 12% increased damage for 10 seconds, so just a damage boost for using those abilities. And then using this ability or this ability will give your crit damage a 24% damage increase. Most importantly, you also get a heal, 40% chance to heal back 3% of your total health when you use this ability or when you use the charge attack. Then moving on to our second ability, which is the multi-shot. Each of the shots get extra damage. If you're hitting the same target, the damage will go up by 5% each additional time that's hit by one of the multi-shot. It's a pretty good boss hitting ability, I guess, in this sense. If they have high health, you can kind of stack up the percentage damage on them for each shot that you hit them with. You also get 18% increased damage with this passive. You get 18% increased crit chance. You also will increase the damage of both this and this by 12% with this passive. So just overall damage increase, nothing too crazy here. This is just bow crit damage up by 24%, bow damage up by 16%, bow armor piercing or destroying enemy armor by 32% when you use bow attack. These are just passive ones similar to the spear ones we got. There's usually 3 for each of the weapon type. The Phoenix, pretty straightforward. AoE damage going in a straight line. You also will reduce the enemy defense by 30% when you hit them for 10 seconds. So also a good setup move against bosses. You kill the mobs and then the boss is weaker after you hit them. This is a AoE damage from the sky. You also reduce their damage by 18%. Similar idea, AoE damage that kills the mobs, and then whatever's left, elites or bosses, get some sort of debuff. And then finally, increase fire damage by 75%. And because of this, I have tagged on some of the enchantment that we have. Fire enchantment plus 12, poison enchantment plus 6, because I didn't have another fire enchantment. And this is the weapon that we got from Chuyi, who we beat last time. And then brought a bunch of arrows, because we'll be shooting them. And that's pretty much it. The horse skills we'll go over right here. So, multi-shot on the horseback. This is a fan, just AoE all around. And then R is going to be a fan. Well, that one's actually more circle shot. This is a fan towards one area. Not as impressive as the moves where you're dismounted, which is pretty much the same for the spears. Here's the sword move. The first one is a AoE around us, a couple cuts, and then big AoE around us at the end. This is a straightforward arrow sword launch. The higher the level, the more swords you launch. We can still upgrade it by one more point, I believe. That's level 4, so we can actually get more swords. And then lastly, we have a charge attack, AoE around us. Not super impressed with the sword moves, but at least we have them now. Same build for the spear. Now we get to say goodbye to Gongsun Yue, and we're going to go back home and take care of some bandits. We've been sent to do that. She doesn't know what her dad wanted with us, and she's asking us what command we were given. So we're explaining how we're going to the Zhongshan Commandery to take care of some Wuhan rebels, and since the Zhongshan Commandery is close to our home in Changshan, we're allowed to go back home and take a look at our brother and sister-in-law. She's thinking about the assignment. She thinks the war just ended, and immediately we're being sent to a different commandery and wondering if we are given troops to go with us. Nope, we're going by ourselves. Since it's in the mountains, it's going to be difficult to mobilize a large amount of armies. But, not to brag, and given that we're fighting bandits, I can take care of it by ourselves. Are you worried? She's worried, but she's worried about something else. She's talking about the governor Liu Yu. And yes, we remember that incident outside the city. She's worried that her dad is setting us up because we're too cozy with Liu Yu, and since they have a grudge, he might be kind of thinking that we might not support Gongsun as much. And even if the bandit situation is not to set us up to get killed, he's trying to push us out for now, so that we will be away if her dad makes a move against Liu Yu, which is the case. Her dad's kind of worried that we might side with Liu Yu if that incident happens while we're still here. She will try to be careful and monitor the situation here, and try her best to stop anything bad from happening. And we hope for the best, and hopefully nothing like that will come to pass, and the people in the You province can live peacefully, and we'll try to finish our matters quickly and come back. Chapter 5. Alright, we're just gonna fast travel here. I know one of the maps have that particular water, but I forgot which one. It could be... it's gotta be a later level, so I'm guessing it could be this. But we're trying to go towards... where are we trying to go towards? We can't go home, can we? It doesn't lead to any of that path. Wait, I'm gonna come out of here. It's telling us to exit through this, but I'm trying to use this to speed us up. I know we go through here. Probably this path then. Probably this way. So I guess we'll just go here first. Save ourselves a little bit of time. And then we'll figure out where the map is pointing because we'll be at another teleport location. Want us to go down. Okay. So we can use this again. Going down would be Jieqiao. Right? Longcou's to the right. We haven't gone to the left. Then I guess we'll go to Jieqiao first. Wonder if the troops are still here as a mob to fight. Because technically the war is over, so it'll be weird if Yuan Shao's troops are still here. The camp is still here. Want us to go this way. Let's see. If we use the map here. Okay, so it's probably leading off of this path here from Pingyuan. And we'll check out if Pingyuan has the spring that we're looking for. Alright, I think this is the new path. So I think we are at the right location. Alright, we're going this way first. We have a lot of crit chance on our build right now, both for regular attacks as well as ability usage. So those crit numbers should pop up frequently. Alright, let's check out this bandit camp. Someone's here before us. There's fighting in the camp. I'm guessing Ma Yunlu is back here. Ooh, people have been killed. Civilians as well as bandits. Yep. So someone wearing red with a white horse must be Yunlu. Capture her. Where is she? I didn't see her. We're here to help. Oh, she's right behind us. There we go. Oh, we could... Let's see. Let's switch to this. Oh, that was quick. She killed the others. It's like, Zilong, how are you here? I've been bored on the mountains and so happy that we're here too. It's a long story. I'm currently working under Gongsun Zan, and by our general's command, I'm here to take care of bandits. It's been a long time. It's been a while. You look, as valorous as before, and she's happy to see us. A little shy. And why are you here? My story is also long. Oh. This is a, I guess, tomb raiding mission. She heard the rumors of a Qin dynasty underground palace. We have heard rumors about it on the way here, but we only thought that were rumors. Do you know more about it? 我近日探知，左近忽有青铜器皿，兵械陷于坊室，寻其货源追踪至死。子龙兄可知，这山寨是近日建成，其主人左资丈八原为黑山贼分支。黑山条约，他又为何舍了根基，至此下寨？So rumors doesn't come from thin air, and by my investigation recently, in the area nearby, there are markets that sell bronze gear, which usually comes out of tombs from ancient periods. There are weapons being sold, and tracking the source of these items, she found this area. This camp was recently built, and the owner of the camp is Zuozi Zhangba. It's a very weird name, but let me explain. 4-character names are not common. The reason why this is a 4-character name is because this is a nickname. Used to be part of the Black Mountain Bandits, much like our first boss, Li Damu, which means Big Eye Li. The Black Mountain Bandits, at least as they were recorded down in historical records, were a group that used nicknames. If you rode a white horse, they called you your surname plus white horse. Even Zhang Yan's original name, was Zhang Feiyan. Actually, he had a different surname, but he changed it. But essentially, Feiyan means a flying swallow, and it was a reflection that he was very agile. So they used nicknames. And Zi here means beard. Zhang Ba is a measurement of length. In particular, it was used to describe something that was just long. It does measure out to a particular length, but it's a semi-long length. Just like Zhang Fei's weapon is also using this term. Doesn't mean it's exactly that length, but it's just used to describe it's long. So Zhang Fei had a very long spear tip that was snake-shaped. And you see similar things like this even in today's language. You say like, there was a bajillion this, there was a million of this thing. It's not exactly a million, but you're just describing that there's a lot of this. And in Chinese, if you're talking about something of a moderate length, that, not ridiculously long, if you're just talking about a long length, then Zhang Ba would be kind of how you describe it. So essentially his surname was Zuo, and he had a long beard. So long beard Zuo is basically his nickname, and it ends up being a 4-character Japanese name looking like thing. He's built a camp here, but his location here is so far away from the Black Mountains, she thinks it's strange, and the reason is he's probably trying to explore this tomb and trying to raid it or trying to kind of loot from it.
左资丈八，我却奉命来此清剿乌桓贼人宁楼。若是真有地宫在此，那左资丈八莫非与宁楼勾结？So
our mission here is against the rebel Wuhan Chieftain Ninglou. Never heard about this Zuo Zhang Ba person, at least from our mission, but it seems like they're working together. Maybe both of their objective is this underground palace.
乌桓人，乌桓以游牧劫掠为生，不缺勇壮战士。
So her theory is the reason why the Wuhan tribes would be here is that they will want the weapons inside Qin tombs, because the Qin dynasty, when they built tombs, or palaces in this case, underground palaces, which are basically tombs, they would put terracotta warriors or, models of troops inside, and they would equip them with weapons. So one, the main objective of raiding these tombs is to get those weapons. And for a lot of nomadic tribes on the boundaries of China throughout history, one of the resources they lacked was metal. So they couldn't really make as much weapons as they wanted, so getting metal was definitely important. You see this even in later dynasties when, like, say the Ming dynasty would have open market with the nomads, they would use a different currency. So they would craft or mint a coin that doesn't have metals that you can use in weapons, even though those metal ores might be used in the standard coin. So they would take like the bronze out or the iron out, so they will use replacements. So you can't take those coins that you trade for the fur and then go back, melt it down, and become weapons to use against you. So they're using the tomb raiding perhaps for the Wuhan tribes to get weapons, whereas the Black Mountain Bandits might be trying to get some wealthy items from down below.
近2年公孙将军与袁绍交兵日久，两家方才和解。
Given that Yuan Shao and Gong Sun has just peaced out, seems like the people finally have peace, but can't allow the nomads to pick up weapons and create trouble going in the future. So since if both of them are here, we can perhaps fight together and take care of both of them. Alright, and we'll try to use our bow build a little, even though I'm much more familiar with our... I can't even break this thing with my... There we go. If every shot is an arrow, we're gonna be using a lot of things. Oh, and elevation doesn't work either. Can't shoot up, but you can shoot down. It'll just take some getting used to. can't shoot up like this. I think it's not as good as the spear. Can't hit them. We didn't clear out this area here. But we'll try it out. It's also a little hard to aim. Ooh. Yeah, like we sometimes just fire blanks. But given that Ma Yunlu uses a spear, we can complement her a little bit with our bow. I can also give her some items, actually. Don't really want to say goodbye to a gold one there. Not better than ours. Alright, we used quite a few arrows. Reload that real quick. We'll stick with it. See how it goes. She pushed him out. We've been here. I guess we went down afterwards. She'll kill him. Yep. She's saying how brave we are trying to clear the camp by ourselves earlier. I mean, she's doing the same thing. Did we get everything? Looks like we did. Maybe a mini boss? Ah, this was the Zhao. Call him a king, maybe a nomadic chieftain king. This is the Black Mountain Bandits using 2 maces. Yeah, so I guess he is a chieftain. He's found the location of the underground palace to the southeast of here. Alright, he's gonna have to be careful about planning how to loot it. Once we get it, we'll get so much money. Very happy about it. But we're here. Since you want to go to Underground Palace, let's bury you there. Who are you? How do you know about this? You already promised to become a vassal, but now you're rebelling again. It's like vassalize and rebellion.
大王不必与他嘴嘴，不过是两个小。
Alright, so he's gonna take care of us. He's telling him to leave.
左边胡须有1丈8长，那不成了扫把？自吹自擂也算大名。稍后我帮首领去了胡须，想来又可以换个大名吧。
She's making fun of his name. So 左 being a surname also means left and right. And she's understanding his name as one side of his beard is really long. The left side is really long. And she's laughing about it because she thinks if it's only one side, isn't it just a broom? And that she's gonna beat him, shave him, and change his name to 左子光光, as in beardless. And we're laughing at her joke. And he's gonna be angry, and we're gonna be fighting him with our bow. Oh, we're on the spear. Hold on, let's change that. We're just gonna be kiting back, I guess. Different fighting style. I mean, it works. We're basically fighting range, and he's pretty much dying. He's dead. It's easy, I guess, but feels a little different. Alright. We can talk to the chieftain. That's our next steps. Nothing too crazy here. That's new. Every time we crit, we heal. Only ice attack, we could use that. We got a few of these. I got a few of these from the chest, so that's good. We also got a few more enchantment. We can add those in afterwards. Let's just sort this out. Nothing too crazy aside from that. We did pick up a few levels earlier. We're level 43 now, which means we should be able to pick up none of those. Alright, this can be maxed. That needs 44. That needs 44. 44. That one can be 43. Any other chests in this area before we talk to the Wuhan Chieftain? Guess not.
子龙兄，这巫魂人如何
How do
处
we
置？
take care of him? Guess he's not a boss,
自然
so
要
we're
承
gonna
负责任。
kill him.
住手！为
Why are you trying to kill
你
me?
让既以内迁，归附我朝，却又称王反叛，图谋作乱。
We might be finding out that Gong Sun Zan's story is actually false because we're accusing him of becoming a vassal, agreeing to become a vassal to the Han Kingdom or the Han Empire, whatever you want to call it. But now you've been flip-flopping and plotting against the Han.
我等早年亦是真心贵妇，可你汉朝又是如何对待我等？
He's unfair treatment to the Wuhan tribes, which is one of these minor tribes, similar to how the Qiang tribe first became vassal state to the Han during this period against the Xiongnu War, but it's very similar on the northeastern front. There's the Wuhan tribes and there's the Xianbei tribes, which are farther up north. Xianbei is very strong, and when the Wuhan tribe got split up due to constant fighting with both sides, the northern half of the Wuhan tribe became sort of allies with the Xianbei, and the southern half became these vassal states with the Han. And the condition for them to become vassals, they became basically buffer states, and they are, dealing with the Xianbei southern invasion all the time. But in terms of their internal policy, they feel like they're fighting for the Han, and in terms of the policies that deals with them in terms of livelihood, they're getting kind of squeezed out by a corrupt government. So that's why they feel like they need to rebel. That's not the life that they signed up
原
for.
本牛不安，主政幽州，还愿为我等谋求安稳。公孙瓒
Right.
一再实行杀戮，
Liu Yu is the one who's giving him good policies, promising him good things, but Gong Sun keep making it difficult and killing some of their tribe, keep fighting them. any convoy he sends to ask the Han about the issue gets killed by Gong Sun Zan. And the grudge between him and Gong Sun Zan is the reason why he's rebelling right now.
你虽为自身图存，但却侵我疆土，害我百姓。
We're still gonna kill him because you know, his words is his words. We can't really believe it.
今日杀你，乃为幽州百
You
姓。
know, the policies against the Wuhan. That's something for Liu Yu and the governor plus Gong Sun decide.
人所谋。
Being just a warrior myself, my job is just to come here and kill him, and we kill him.
你知幽州文武不和，便是下一个吴桓。
As he die, he's holding our spear and telling us that Yozhou currently has a problem between the balance of martial ways and the civil ways. Basically, Liu Yu and Gong Sun Zan's conflict, and Yozhou is just gonna, or Yu province was just gonna become the next Wuhan as it splits, and it's gonna herald in its doom.
云路。
All right, we kill both. What should we do
不能
next?
凶。方才听他二人言
So
谈，
she
那
says,
地宫似乎并在此
"Seems
间
like we
艰难
know exact location of the underground palace. You want to come,
就
you
与我
know,
一同去
loot
探
it
寻一
with
番
us,
如何
or just explore
咱
it?"
们二人既然有缘在聚，一同寻宝
It's
也
gonna
是
be
一个
fun.
乐事。
善。
And yeah, we'll go with her. So we're gonna go check out the tomb, and of course, as someone who likes to loot, that's gonna be excellent. We'll go back to the bow. Yeah, I don't think the bow is bad. Just feels a little different being so far away, kiting back every time. Compared to what we've been doing with the spear. And we need a little reload here. Yeah, we learned all the recipes already. Maybe not some of the yellow ones, because those didn't get dropped. Oh. Better lead to a really good chest. Ooh. No chests, just 3 elites somehow waiting over here. Yeah, we're going opposite direction, but just exploring the whole area. Yeah, no chest here. We are staggered when we get shot by enemy archers. Ooh, got ourselves a wizard, huh? think we outrange him here. Yeah, we can't destroy barricades though. That's... Another 3 elites. I think we can get over there from here. Yeah, the elevation change is still weird. Like, that Phoenix doesn't kill these guys up. Another 3 elites. I guess charge arrows destroy the barricades. We missed someone over there. How do we... Okay, we can get up over here. Thought I got everyone here. Alright, we did level up again. Level 44. Increase our defense while on horseback. What a few things we want to learn. Let's just do the defense up. Yeah, that chest already opened. I think we cleared everything. Maybe this path not cleared. I think those are just respawn enemies. We can kind of ignore that. So we can't... Oh, we can't get here. Never mind. Alright, we got everything. Let's go check out that underground palace from the Qin Dynasty. Ooh. Let's do this. Alright, that's everyone. Alright.
方才这条路上有许多贼人出没，
Lots of bandits leading
民间都
to
有传闻，
the underground palace.
秦皇修筑诸多宫殿陵寝，均暗设机关，伏杀闯入之人。
Most likely a lot of booby
吾二
traps.
人当多加
Gotta be careful. Pick up a save point. And I think that's where we'll end the episode. They want us to open this door. Basically, we'll come back here and clear the palace. And most likely we're fighting creatures, probably. Mythical creatures, perhaps even. Things that's guarding the tomb inside. Unless the bandits already been inside, then maybe a couple bandits. But ultimately the boss is probably going to be some sort of tomb guardian creature. We're getting into the realm of some very popular fiction categories of tomb raiding. Definitely a real thing. Tomb raiding was there for every dynasty, even in the Three Kingdoms period. There were a lot of resources, wealth, as well as weapons sometimes. I mean, you at least get the metal from the weapons from these tombs that you would raid, and that's something most of the warlords did themselves. So we'll come back here and continue with this tomb. And until next time, bye!